Hey guys, so in today's video I have a little process drawing of Merida from Brave, and I'm sorry about my voice right now. I've been a little bit sick and I don't really feel up to recording a voiceover, but whatever, we'll deal with it. All of the supplies I'm going to be using are listed down in the description. This will be like a mixed media drawing with markers and colored pencils mainly, and the markers that I use honestly are not really of that great significance. I used a jumble from a bunch of brands, so don't worry about it. A lot of people ask me if I see any difference between different marker brands that are alcohol based, and honestly no, just buy whatever. I generally manage to use any alcohol marker I put my hands on if I like the color. So I wanted to record a process drawing of one of the princesses that I've been drawing, because I've been drawing a marker series of all the 11 official Disney princesses, and so I decided to record Merida and show you kind of the process that I go through when doing marker drawings. If you were wondering how I made any of the series, it's basically all of them. I'm using kind of the same technique. So to begin with, I will use a Prismacolor color erase pencil or a very thin pencil, depending on the skin tone of the character. So if they have a little bit of a darker skin tone, I can use a crimson red pencil or a Tuscan red pencil, but Merida has very light skin, so I used a Prismacolor color erase in terracotta to just gently sketch out the outline, and then I went in with just a really rough block color with the markers. And generally I rely on colored pencils and ink to kind of define characters, and so especially for these Disney princesses that I've been drawing, I've just been using the markers to lay down the base color, but a lot of the shading and highlights I do with pencils. And I have cut out a lot of the boring line work that I went through for this drawing. My whole process is very tedious, kind of meticulous, and so I skipped through a bunch of the really repetitive stuff. Basically, I'm just using a Micron pen in 005 in brown to do most of the outlines except on the dress, because the dress is too dark for the brown pen to show, so I used an Accurate Technical pen in 01 to, and it was black, to draw the outlines on the dress. And so I've been doing that with the rest of my marker drawings. If one of the characters has black hair, I've been using that pen. And I really like brown fine liners, but the thing is, this is in 005, and I've noticed it takes a really long time for me to ink with it, since I love very thin liners, but for a drawing like this, which is a little bit bigger for me, a marker drawing 5x7, it takes forever to line a piece, because I have to constantly go back over the lines I just made to make them darker and thicker. And so on my bucket list is getting more fine liners in different sizes in brown, because I really like the brown ones. It's just the 005 is great just for big drawing, as it takes forever to line. And so the whole process of drawing these princesses is a lot of layering, so I'll use very light pressure with every single mark I make, and it just consists of so much layering. If you look at what I'm doing right now, you can see that I just keep going over the nose and the cheeks and the lips, just over and over with pencils, just layering and defining, and I mean going over the area with like terracotta, then going in with pink, then going back in with terracotta, and it's just kind of an endless cycle of layering. And I guess that's the way I work with these marker drawings. They're kind of a little bit more detailed than just a regular sketch, and so they take me quite a while to do all of the little lines and all of the layering. So I think this drawing took me about 2 or 3 hours, something like that. I've tried to cut out all of the boring parts or anything repetitive, and so yeah, if you're curious about any of the art supplies I've been using, they'll be down in the description. I recently got myself some Prismacolor Premier pencils, and I've been trying those out since I kept seeing a lot of good things about them, and I'm a little bit wary of using them, but in some situations they're super helpful, such as doing the highlights on the hair. It's just a lot less harsh than using a white charcoal pencil or even a Jelly Roll gel pen. And so I've been really liking these Premier pencils to do some highlights on hair and clothing and skin even. And I know Merida is very pale, so there's not a lot of I guess shading on her face and all that. She's young and pale, and so her skin is basically just really light peach and pink. Also, I'm sorry about cutting out maybe some footage that you would like to see, such as some more of the lining of the eyes or such, because the way I hold my pen is in this really unusual grip. My thumb blocks the view from the camera, and I've tried to position my camera in every single way I can, and it's pretty impossible to be able to see what I'm doing. So I try to catch myself occasionally and hold the pen or marker pencil a little bit lower on the shaft, but a lot of times I just forget, my hand gets in the way, and then you can't see what I'm doing, so I basically cut that out because it's not necessary to see. Also, a lot of the backgrounds for these drawings I basically winged because I knew I wanted some sorts of backgrounds, but I'm really bad with markers and backgrounds, so I basically winged it with all of the marker drawings. I tried to look at some of the theme colors of the movies that they were from, the Disney princesses, and use those and incorporate them in the design. And also I tried to use backgrounds that kind of complemented the colors and tones on their face and their hair and all that. And lastly, for all of my marker drawings for the princesses, I had to add these bronze details on the dresses or in other places. I guess that kind of made the series go together in a sense, and I really like a lot of the flowers I made on the dresses and all that. I don't know, I try to give the Disney characters a little bit more of a detail and intricate look, because I understand a lot of the older movies, they had to use very simple animation and it was very hard to draw a bunch of details, so I just try to make them look a little bit more interesting and intricate. And so yeah, I hope you like this video. I'm sorry about just rambling all over the place. I'm really sick. I want to not talk anymore. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out the description box for any information about any of the supplies I'm using. And if you'd like to see the rest of my marker drawings, they will be on my Instagram. And also I'll try to maybe upload them someplace else as well, maybe Tumblr or DeviantArt. And yeah, all of these drawings will be up for sale when I finish all of them. Right now, I just have to finish Rapunzel, Aurora, and Cinderella, and once I'm done with all those, I'm going to have all the drawings up in my shop, the ones that haven't already been purchased, and I will have prints of all of them up in my shop. So if you're watching this in 1 or 2 weeks from it being uploaded, they will be up. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe because I put out new videos every single Sunday. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.